Stream of dreams, stream of streams. Welcome to Nights at the Dirty Table. I am your host, constantly washing my hands, Merrick Henry, and with me, as always, is Sir Barney Landman. Hello, Sir Landman.
Constantly washing my butt, Barney Landman.
Good for you. I hope everyone else is too.
It's important.
I had said that we were going to be going at 5 o'clock on my personal Instagram. We apologize. We had some I know I lied. We had some slight technical difficulties. We were making sure that everything was up and running so that you could have the best show experience possible. And we're here, finally, again.
Because we care.
Because we do care. We don't have a budget, so we have to make up for it in empathy.
I hope you know that. We may not know you, but we care. All right. So, dreams. What are we dreaming about today?
Can we not do Quest of Cheese?
Chickens. We can definitely not do Quest of Cheese.
Do you want to show me to start what you were working on?
Oh yeah, so
you had begun creating a dream of your own.
Yeah, but I'm how do I get? I don't know how to get to. I'm you. You're me, and we need to be signed in as me.
Just.
Shall I restart it?
Yeah, just restart it. That's fine.
You can tell everyone to subscribe to all of our channels.
Yes, of course. As you can see down below with the beautiful wordage that I put together last week. Make sure to follow the Zenden, Barney's studio. Thank you. At the Zenden Studios on Facebook and Instagram, where you can get all the latest. Thank you. You can get all the latest on the musical happenings that we have here, the productions that we have here, QB1 Mentality, our football program. We just started back up again with that this week, which we're very excited about.
Luke Radish is here.
And he finally caught a stream. We're happy to have you on board, my friend.
How you doing, Luke?
You can also follow me. I should add my TikTok, which I just made in the last week or so. I made one TikTok.
Don't stop.
That is also the same as my Instagram at Herrick Menry. We will put that in for the next show so that way people can know. But the Instagram and TikTok are the same.
I just thought about you the other day. I was watching TikTok and there's a sound where it's like, hey, is this you on TikTok? And then she's like, no, that. Yeah, she looks like me, but that's definitely not me. TikTok, what is that? TikTok, daggy-dack, baggy-dack? I never heard of that. And I was like, that's Merrick all day. Trying to pretend he doesn't have a TikTok.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of. But feel free to follow us on any platform you have that you're comfortable with.
The good news is if you're into gaming and fandoms and nerd stuff, stick with Nights at the Dirty Table. If you like pop music, if you like if you like pop music and dancing and that kind of stuff, then follow Merrick. And it's just we do a lot of different stuff, so we have a lot of different. We have a lot of different social medias. But
he's right.
You don't have to follow everything. Maybe everything's not for you.
By the end of 2020, it'll just be this long list of.
Yeah, but then maybe by then we can just be just
Zenden. A random Google Plus.
it's supposed to be the Zenden that ties everything together, kinda. But I'm just not very good at collating the stuff there yet. So all right, here we go. So this is me, Bubblegum Barney. So I can show you my. You're gonna be so.
There's no words.
I want to say you're gonna be disappointed, but I don't even know if that covers it.
You made a snail.
Oh wait, I need to make it smaller. Here we go.
What is that? A hermit crab?
It's a snail.
It had a cute little hermit shell.
Stefan the snail.
Stefan the snail.
Yeah, that's his name. He doesn't move or do anything yet.
Well, most snails don't.
You got to start somewhere.
That's pretty accurate.
Actually, if you play it, I think his mouth falls off and his shell falls off, and his mouth does this.
Well, I think that's a great first tackle in making your own gameplay, Barney.
Right?
That's our show. Good night.
You got to start somewhere. Look at this. So modes. These are all the different modes. So you've got sound. There's everything in here is purely sound based. You've got sculpt mode. So that's how I kind of put this together. But then you've got the material style is the material that it's made of, and the fluffiness. So you can loosen up this this material and make it fluffy. See? Which you don't want to do on an eyeball. for obvious reasons.
Nick
but-
Fury, the snail.
Oh, now he's like Stefan the blind snail.
Stefan the blind snail. I cannot see where I'm
I
going.
kind of like that. Is that
I think that's actually that feels normal.
Is that offensive? Well, yeah. Alex was like, snails don't really have eyes. Luke, it's not a. Yeah, it's my first. I would say it's my first like actual creation. Like I've made.
Stefan the snail.
I've done like little bits and bobs of stuff that you do like in training or whatever. I also made this game called Duck Go Up, which is extremely challenging.
Oh, right.
You saw this.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop,
I don't know if I saw the stair design, though.
whoop, whoop. Oh, you saw the one with the duck going round in a ring.
Yes.
No, this is different. This is Duck Go Up. This is a whole game of skill, and that's it.
Good job.
So yeah, but
Do you
it's
want a
so like
generic
in-depth.
peanut butter cup for your prize?
Hey, I want a peanut butter cup. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, so that's all I've really gotten around to making so far, but it's like it's almost daunting how in depth you can get and how much you can do. You just you have this blank canvas.
Choices terrify me.
Right.
So this game, I love enjoying the experience of it, but in terms of creating, my brain would not even know where to begin with what I'd want to do.
It's so open.
There's too many options for me.
It's so open ended, and when you make something like this, you haven't seen this, right, Artstream?
No, I haven't.
I mean,
You wanted to show it to me.
It's unbelievable. Do you want to play it? You could just go ahead and play it.
Presenting the epic adventure, Art's Dream, created entirely.
This is we won't be able to play the whole thing. This is really long. Duck Go Up is going to be the game of the year. Called it. Get your edition of Duck Go Up before it's game of the year edition. Get your vintage copy.
Available at dying GameStops everywhere.
But yeah, this is epic. I mean, this is a game. Like this is. I don't know how long it took me. Maybe like 2 hours to actually complete the game.
Wow.
It's yeah. But this,
Wow.
as far as an example of like what can be done in Dreams, it's astounding.
Tell you a story.
You just forget that it's Dreams.
Like all great stories, it's got action.
Oh, Arch Dream is 2-player in parts. I forgot. Yeah.
A real mean bad guy.
So would someone have made this opening cutscene?
And the most
Yeah.
important ingredient of all.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Everything about this was
I
made. in
just
Dreams.
can't. It's so hard for me to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Which I'm aware, looking back now, wow, that was a stupid question, but
No, but it is kind of, but at the same time, like
When I played the double
everyone wonders that when you see this kind of stuff, you're like, wait, oh yeah, like this was all made in Dreams.
as it says in the corner of our screen.
Made in Dreams.
You know, I used
Tucked
to
behind
think
Merrick
I was
there.
the best, the bee's knees. But actually,
And the voice acting in this.
really down
This is
to
there's
the
like a couple of comedy songs in this,
bottom.
like just as part of the game. They're absolutely hilarious.
If it wasn't for this dream,
Wow.
I would never have come back.
Before I forget, before we get into Artstream, I just want to clarify in regards to our headline of Pokemon and Tom Brady, we will have a quick intermission after we do a little bit of Dreams to then just change over just to make sure everything's up and running, and we will treat those topics as we normally do with our other discussion topics, where I'll be over at the actual dirty table. So just so in case anyone's confused, we will be getting to those topics in just a little bit.
The dirty table is making a return.
I know, it's honestly just been pure laziness that we haven't touched the dirty table.
It made me remember the
It's a lot, guys. I got to
Look at
pick out the right
Look
toys.
at the
and-
thumbnail. Perfect.
The thumbnail
If
for
that
Facebook
doesn't-
is the snail.
If that doesn't make people want to see more, I don't know what will. All right, so you're in control. I'll let you.
Oh, me, right.
I'll let you figure it out.
So, oh, cool. What? Oh,
You can
that's
also
cool.
do this. Oh, too late.
Sorry,
Turn the light on.
I
now.
didn't see the light switch.
I thought you had to turn the light on to.
I work in the darkness.
I think Dreams is pretty big. You just have to take into account the fact that you know, what are they called? Like Fortnite and Apex Battle Royale games are just huge right now. Like a big part of gaming is like people just play battle royale games. So I think that would negatively affect Dreams, but I think they're doing pretty well. I hope
Dreams
so.
has been our biggest support so far.
I mean, look at this. This is incredible.
This is
like
nuts.
every tiny part of it,
Should I have not broken the strings?
every tiny part of it, just as a little demo, is
Lighters come on in your mind.
amazing.
Show 'em what I mean, Impy.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you just gotta lift it up.
Oh. Holy crap. This game is nuts. In the best way. In the most creative, artistic way. Quest for Cheese is nuts. In the worst ways.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, but
But it's not even on the same level as this, anywhere near the same level as this. Like, yeah. So VR, I don't know about VR. I think you can already use VR to sculpt.
that's what you had told me, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was in a bad
The whole of this thing is amazing. But yeah, the end song, I loved this whole thing. I think my favorite part was the comedy songs,
playing together since we were kids.
which I don't know if we'll get to one of those. Maybe we'll skip to one of those, like, just to show you.
Whatever you
'cause,
want to play, that's
like,
fine.
You'll love it, I think.
Ooh.
Debug.
Debug,
I remember dreaming about Debug.
get up,
A
Debug.
little robot that lit up.
Is this game starring Michael Caine?
Battery died.
He does sound a lot.
Oh, I
like
remember
Michael Caine.
Debug.
Now you feel
Well, Media Molecule's a British
He
company.
came to me in a dream after I was on a Hawaiian beach.
briefcase.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
And the boring thing.
Come on, Merrick. Pro gamer strats.
It's well established on the show that I'm not a pro gamer.
What are you doing in there?
Nick Fury the Fox?
Me and Layla used
Nick
to
Foxy.
play
Nick Foxy.
Francis could smash anything, and Foxy was a super duper
Synchronized jump.
sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, so you're the sharpshooter. I got the hammer.
Whatever that means.
No way. Last week, you were the best. Always made me want to play. What happened?
Skidoo weekend
what's
too.
interesting about this as well is they obviously, like, a lot of different people collaborated on it, and you'll see there's like different sections of the dream. So like there's this sort of world,
I remember.
which is its own thing.
Yeah.
And then there's Debug has his own world, which is a completely different kind of gameplay. And the last level, it's like the end of Halo 3. The last level of this,
What?
like, it's just where everything culminates, and you're like, it's so cool.
This is nuts.
Get it. Get it. I think I already got it.
This is nuts.
Funky Bones 4. We'll try Funky Bones 4 too. So what we're gonna go for like an hour here, so we got time right now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Cool. I'd like to do that. Play that
An hour from 5:30, not from 5 when I was originally supposed to start.
Right.
Just so there's no confusion.
exactly.
Incredible.
see how
Oh
I'm-
my god, they're drums.
Do you see what I mean? Like this, if this had just loaded up as the game, I would be like, okay, it looks interesting. It has an interesting style to it, but like it's a game. It's a whole game.
Forgot I could actually lift my controller.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, can we do something with these frogs?
Barney. Nothing inappropriate.
They were my mum's. Part of her prize collection, which I
Oh yeah, do the little one first.
kinda broke.
Oh.
Now you do the medium-sized one. There's Lance Wing. We're gonna be streaming for about 2 hours in total, Luke.
Run away from me.
1 hour of streaming Dreams and then
Yeah.
an hour-ish of probably less than that. I don't.
Yeah. So
probably
maybe
probably an hour and a half.
hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes.
Wait,
something
wait
that.
a second. I could talk about Pokemon, but
I mean,
maybe
we
not
can
for an hour.
always we can always play some more games afterwards too, if like I don't have any plans after this. I don't know about you, but
The world has no plans right now. We're
Exactly.
fine.
So maybe, or I could play some Apex or something. I'm definitely down for that. This is, oh! I was gonna say this is so weird.
Garbage.
I'm so used to playing with Alex, who does not have the gamer sense. I think if you go back to that flag, you can respawn me. There we go.
Wow, brilliant.
Yeah. So, and then it was funny that I was just thinking about that, and then I missed the jump. Now I'm the one with no gamer sense. Oh.
Now I am the master. Oh, look, perfect timing.
I'm back.
A crow.
A bloody crow.
There being a disgusting crow in my dream.
He does not like crows.
COVID.
Do a 24-hour stream, he says.
Well,
We
have
talked
one in the
about it.
works, but it wouldn't be of dreams. So I've mentioned this in my last Yu-Gi-Oh stream, because if you don't know, I happen to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was playing the latest Switch game, and I no longer have my original Switch. I've been playing off of Barney's Switch, and I don't have any of my Smash Bros. Data, so I'll be starting from scratch again, because I don't have access to the other Switch to take and transfer the save data over. So we will be doing a 24-hour stream in, honestly, the very near future, as long as this saga keeps going on out in the real
nothing
world.
better to do.
Yeah. So we will be doing a 24-hour or however long it takes stream to get all the characters, essentially, building it from scratch, which I'm sure everyone else has done. But if you like seeing Barty and me, we will be doing a
And
long stream of
who
that at
doesn't?
some point.
Right?
Like watching us.
Yeah. We're so adorable.
Hit my mic. Whoops. Trying to be cute and adorable. Destroys the stream.
Lance Wing.
Do I have to pick up its
Oh, you gotta
mouth?
pull these off.
Oh. I was going for the mouth.
No, I was going for the mouth too, and I've played this.
Oh, for Lance Wayne, get back here.
Get back here.
Get back here, Lance Wing. I'm Michael Caine. Get back here.
What's going on?
I'm wondering if you're the best person to ask for this. Do you know where Michael Caine is from in the UK? Like, is there a region he's from?
London? I don't know. His accent is like classic, like London Cockney.
It's a good way to describe it.
We reside in the U.S. currently. I'm from Britain.
Sadly.
Wow, it doesn't matter where you live right now,
This is true.
unless you live on like an island. But yeah, we're in Massachusetts in the U.S.
Over on the East Coast.
So we are
Maybe you should
quarantined to.
More than most other states.
We're quarantine buddies, Merrick and I.
In our specific area of our city, we've only had one confirmed case.
So far.
So far.
I think it was 2 actually.
Oh, God. So I've been staying away from the news for this reason. So it hasn't been awful. We come to the studio and then we go home. That's all we do.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing everything we can to be careful. We wash our hands and wash our butts. So yeah, we're doing everything we can to stay safe, but at the same time, people want to have some content and have some fun. So
Right. Now is the time for us to.
That's
to
why
be-
we're here.
To be making content. Hopefully, keeping people entertained in this weird time.
it's kind of alarming. I was actually driving down here to the studio, and I actually felt like there were a crap ton of people walking the street
Oh, really?
for Saturday. Yeah, it was kind of alarming.
Huh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm braving the winds too, but at least I'm in my car. But there were a lot of people walking around Fitchburg. It was
I was born in
Kinda weird.
Wolverhampton, Luke. Then I actually grew up in the middle of Wales.
cool.
Yorkshire, up north in car.
I totally just broke that chain. That was too forceful.
Yeah, some of the chains just break. That's like
Oh, okay.
you just have to find the ones that work.
I thought it was my strength. It's not.
How did you have you been a fan of ours, Luke? How did you find our stream?
feel like a bird's made a nest in my brain.
Don't get us wrong. We're super thankful that you did, but we're
Yeah,
just
I'm
curious.
curious. I am always curious.
How did you find us? We're not public.
We
Just kidding,
you know, we're always on a mission to acquire more fans and viewers to interact with.
This poor
So
guy.
good to know.
Just waking up and gets attacked by Michael Caine the Crow.
What is going on? What happened last night?
Got well hungover, didn't you, mate? Shouldn't have had so many drinks.
Sound.
Well, since you're both from the UK, I can't really do a accent now because then that's going to be really make me look really bad.
Well, I don't know. I
I assumed you were the only one in the room. I
I
was
did
wrong.
a Yorkshire accent, which is pretty offensive.
They can all go.
Oh, cool. The first Dream stream popped up in my recommended. Yeah, we did the first Dream stream, and we a lot of people
More than we usually
found us.
have. Yeah.
I guess YouTube had just decided to give us a little bump, which was nice. Not complaining.
Here you go, champ. Let me throw you an extra 5.
Yeah, they were like, "We see you working hard over there. Have a few fans." Well, it's good to have you.
Otherwise, we're just two lonely guys playing games in a church.
Oh, so lonely. Oh, so lonely. We are.
lonely.
We are in a church right now, but
Hey,
it's a Unitarian church, so
no dragons in there.
So take that as you will.
No dragons here.
Yeah, our studio runs out of our
here
Unitarian
we
church.
go. You're gonna get to see a song.
Come on.
I don't know if these choices make any difference to anything that happens.
I like the option.
No, I'm a very important part of the transport system.
All right, so yeah, this is perfect. We'll watch this song and then we'll look up Funky Bones.
Cool.
Without a ticket? Excuse me. I've won Mustache of the Year 7 years in a row. What's your claim?
I'm blown away.
The characterization.
The characterization, the movement,
and you haven't even heard this song
as
yet.
as a performer, the voice acting too, for what it is, the quality.
Exactly.
Just
I sympathize with your simple
Here we go.
to come on board and ride, but listen. At some point we all reach rock bottom. I need to ask for that little token. That gold ticket to get on board. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. What's up with you with your long face?
Get them, get them, get them.
oh my God, I'm doing things. I thought I was just having fun, Barney. You should have given me a heads up.
I see you want to get on board. I'll cure you of your sad disease. Stop
You just have to
being
touch it.
grumpy. Oh my lord, and
You don't have to- you don't have to
That's what
click-
she said.
You don't have to click the R2 or anything. You just have to.
Oh, got you.
There's just one thing I'm looking for. Tickent.
Look at that.
Where have
Amazing.
You been? You look a mess. I'm
Incredible.
Sorry, it is mean to tease. And though you're lost, I must digress. Your suit's got holes about the knee. What happened to you, music man? Your hat's all
This is how
broken.
I dance.
Smell of cheese. Try be happy if you can, and give me all your tickets.
Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets. Oh, missed it.
There's just one thing I'm looking for.
Tickent.
Wow.
Tickets, please.
What a rock star.
I have no ticket. If I did, I would. Well, the banjos really do my head in.
Yeah, when you see like this is the potential of Dreams. Like the potential
Wow.
to make games which stand out entirely on their own. So now you get a little point and click style game where you have to like solve a super basic puzzles. But yeah, that's
Wow.
And then you got Debug's World with this LED, and then it all comes together in a culmination in the end.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, I was just about to say Alex said that same thing, and then I'm like, oh, that is Alex.
Okay, so we all know where the inspiration came from.
Yeah, it's there's definitely.
Well, this is definitely, I think, the best game that.
Oh yeah.
I know Quest for Cheese is a classic for the diehards, but
This was like their example. Media Molecule is only a team of around 60 people as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm blown away.
Presenting the
Blown away.
epic
I would honestly love to come back to it and in the future. Yeah.
You got to play the rest of this.
by
It's
Media Molecule.
it's so good. It's like a playable Pixar movie or something.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, not what I wanted.
Really, really genius. Oh, let's definitely give that a thumbs up.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're looking for Funky Bones. Wait, I feel like we played Funky Bones. Or maybe I'm just...
Dreaming.
It says played, yeah. But that might have been...
That's 4.
Oh, yeah. This was, this is the one that he said.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I had 7 in my mind.
This is beautifully made, too.
I have not played this, so this is new for me.
Talk about a playable Pixar movie. I mean, this is literally just like...
It's Coco.
Coco all day.
Great movie.
But look at it. Like... It just looks fantastic.
If our disk drive was working on our PS4, I would say we could play Lego Incredibles because I unlocked all the other Pixar characters, but it's not working.
Oh, well, we don't know that it's 100% not working.
It's not
reliably.
working for this
It's
stream.
not working right now, but it could be working in 10 minutes.
Oh, maybe.
I think we joined a game in progress, so I'm not sure
Is
where
that
it's supposed to
possible?
be going. Let's try this way. Now that it's not playing the song.
Yip. Yip. Ooh, don't you die on me. There we go.
How'd you do that?
I hit the square button.
Huh?
Like a Crash Bandicoot
no,
style?
I meant how did you get over there? Right,
Oh.
So you did this lever?
I did this lever.
Wrong lever!
Wrong lever! Gronk!
So there must be a lever over here too. Sorry, a lever.
Down the stairs. I don't know why I'm going down the stairs, but I'm going down the stairs.
I think we have to go this way.
Probably.
Yep.
You go, Glen Coco. You do you. I'm Gucci down here, bro. Hey. I really like this music. It's funky. I think we really need, you and I need to be hellbent on making at least one song and releasing it strictly using the Dreams engine just to see, just to say that we did it.
Yeah. We should make a Dreams album. Like of music to be for other people to use in games, you know?
I see. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait a second. Whoa. 12 songs in Dreams. That's
Yeah, but like simple stuff.
yeah.
Background music.
Don't get.
Oh, there's a gap there, by the way, in case you're wondering.
I saw it
Yeah.
because I'm now a pro gamer.
Course, pro gamer. Big brain. I think we gotta go back.
Oh,
If you
sorry.
if you hit the lever, I think you gotta go back. Oh hi, I'm back. Yes, I did already play through the first part of this, but America's.
Oh, that's what you meant
America's-
by game in progress. I thought you meant joining
Yeah,
like
yeah.
somebody else's live game. That's why I was very confused. I'm
Oh,
like, what?
no,
How?
this, Alex and I actually played this game already a little bit, but we haven't completed it.
Well, I will finish the job.
I don't know. I don't know how long it is. Hey,
I'll
what's
help
up,
you
Danny?
get closer to finishing the job.
Danny's back.
Danny!
How's it going? You made any more games? So we're on the next set of trials.
Yeah. I lost track of where
I
we
love
were.
how it does that. It just like refreshes the level around you.
Oh, you can double jump. Oh, well, you can do that too.
I gotcha.
Thank you, bro. It's a really cool design choice. I like that.
Right?
Pull my jaw.
It's so nicely put together. I played a really cool game on here the other day, which is like a simple platformer. It uses that same thing where you can use the imp at the same time as platforming, so you have to like click blocks while you jump stuff.
Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
why don't I?
Very
Do I
cool.
pull it up? I pull it down.
Oh,
I think I have to hold
does
it.
it stay down?
Oh, it does.
It stays
Okay.
down. Apparently, I can fall down a gap, even if there isn't a
Pro gamer at work now.
technically a gap.
Because it's
there.
obviously
Oh, here you go.
established
You
that I'm a
need
pro
these-
gamer.
You need these back up there.
Oh, well, isn't that clever? Isn't that special? Yep. Jump. So how did you do your? Oh, that's how you did this.
Danny says they updated their game and it's completely different. We'll revisit that for sure. What's the time? Yeah, we got time.
We do have time. Yes, we have a half hour.
Have you seen this one, Danny? This is nuts. Look at that corrugated cardboard.
That's the word.
The
I didn't know there was a word for that.
Details.
Down the rabbit hole.
Wrong rabbit.
Ah, well, we've reached the
That
end.
was good timing. Nice.
You know,
got a
now that
little
you mention
taste
it, I haven't heard the disk drive go while we've been playing. No, it just did it. So much for that. I spoke too soon. I got excited. Maybe there was hope.
Does anyone else have a PS4 that goes every once in a while, the disk drive? And if so, did you fix it? And seems like it could be an easy fix, but we don't know.
We looked online and it says it's an easy fix, but knowing our luck, it might not be. So we'll see. But luckily, we can play right now, and that's all that matters.
Daniello Stickman, right? It was this. This was Danny 88.
Yeah.
Whoa, 104. Wow. You are high level design and audio. So updated. This one. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Do it up.
Hey, Explorer Danny. Okay. Wait, did we do this part already? Is this the same beginning part?
I don't think it's the was it the beginning of the game? I don't remember.
Feels like the.
I feel like it was the middle.
Maybe.
Maybe did it take place from when we started?
No, I don't know. I don't know, but I remember this. Oh dear.
Le squawk.
Yeah, I think we. Oh.
Pro gamers know to jump, Barney.
Oh, you want to try?
We skipped some of the new stuff, so should we
reset it?
We can reset it.
Let's reset it.
Back to life.
Back to the beginning. Here you go. You show us your programmer stress.
Oh, now the stress is on.
Oh yeah, this is a new song.
Hey,
here.
special guest star.
I mean, unnamed blue hedgehog is here. So we've seen our first case now of Nintendo.
Oh, this is literally like the Chow level from Sonic Adventure 2.
well identified there.
And
there's
speaking
a Chow. Chow. So yeah, Nintendo had a Mario game removed.
Yeah, I think it's dumb.
I think it's dumb on both sides though. Like, why make Mario in Dreams when you could make a beautiful original content like this, stealing from Sonic a little bit? But I mean, the character, it's an original character. It's this low stick man, pink stick man.
Man.
I just don't see the point in remaking Mario when you could just play Mario. Like, it's already a game.
Could he always jump like this?
I don't know, but I like
cheerleader
that.
split?
I like the style, the split style. Doesn't it feel a little bit more robust, the movement and stuff?
I think so. I think it's a little cleaned up.
If I remember correctly. Oh!
So thank you for playing.
Yeah. That's a cute little secret message. Go into the black archway if you're ready.
I feel ready. Thank you for asking.
Sure? Take your time. Hey! Oh, see, I remember this level.
Were the
but
boxes
I think
here
you've
before?
updated it. I don't think the boxes were there, and I don't think it was snowing. It still spins out of control, though.
I actually really enjoy that.
I do enjoy that.
Ah!
I'm just not
I
sure.
no longer enjoy it. Ah! All right, let me reset here.
What's the deal with the spinning? Is that just random? Does it just...
What's the deal with spinning balls?
Oh, no.
Oh, PAX East, what a time. It's a shame because we were actually really looking forward to going to more cons, and then everything happened.
yeah, and then
so now
everything got
no
shut
one can
down.
go to any cons.
But speaking of that, like, isn't it lucky we did get to go to PAX East? It was
I know.
right there. It is icy. It is.
Well, at least there's a reason.
I just love it. Like,
Yeah!
you're going slower and slower, and it's spinning faster and faster.
Oh no! It's like me learning how to drive.
Does anyone have any more suggestions for us for Dreams?
Do you want to tell us your personal dreams?
Tell us your personal dreams. If you had a dream last night, tell us about it, and we'll try and find a dream that's similar.
That correlates. Yeah. All right. I'll get my pro gaming skills to be more serious. It's like when you drive your car and it skids on ice. Yeah, that was actually me back in January. I almost hit a truck in front of me coming down Main Street. That wasn't fun, and I was trying to be, prepare to go slow and stop so I would not hit said truck in front of me. And I lost my ball. And luckily the brakes kicked in just at the right time, just before the guy with the big truck was going to come at me. So, crisis averted. Just now we're in a different crisis. No big deal.
Scary times. Well, look.
Oh!
Apparently we need to get to the new stuff, so maybe it's time for a pro gamer to take over.
I'm gonna go jump into an icy river.
Oh yeah! Oh, I'm so good. You missed that.
I was texting my mother.
I literally said I'm so good as I fell off the last platform.
Well, karma.
I like caramel.
Into the portal and then to the water.
I wasn't even trying. Ooh, this is new.
This is new.
Cool.
This is exciting.
Do I get splattened by this thing? Oh no. Okay. it's like don't make me, because I will. I will. I'm gonna get. Oh no, I'm good.
Well, we all have performance issues sometimes. So
when your piston doesn't function as you know. Who's this guy?
and by piston, if you know what I mean.
Piston, I barely knew him. No, never. We need to stop on this one. We need to move on. There, stop dying.
You fool!
You're the one who made this game that is killing us, and now you're telling us to stop dying. I mean,
Stop getting shot at.
look, will everyone just stop getting shot?
Wee.
Oh.
Ooh.
That.
Ooh.
There we go. Hello. Oh.
You are in between the stairs and you're on the ground.
Okay.
Stop dying.
That's one way to do it.
Stop dying.
Oh, stop dying. I thought it was start dying. Stop everything you're doing and start dying.
Oh, I thought that was a button for some reason. Not a fan. Whee!
I wasn't sure.
Fly, Robin, fly. Robin, come down.
I appear to have gone. Oh, there we go. Don't shoot. Oh. I said don't shoot.
Don't shoot me.
Don't shoot. I know just what you're thinking. So please stop dying. Stop messing around and laughing and concentrate. Look. Hold up a second, Danny. Just hold up 1 second. Okay.
The show is all about a lack of concentration.
You are not the boss of us. We are playing your game, and we just got to the same part that we were at. So, yeah, good work. Keep it up.
I enjoyed the additions.
Good stuff. I'm really getting attached to this character. We're gonna have to get him put on t-shirts, or her. I'm not sure of the gender of this particular.
It's 2020, gender neutral.
Yeah.
This person.
Danielle Low Stickman. So is that Danielle the Stickman? But it's not Stick Woman.
Touche.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Anything you say can and will be used against you.
All right. So there may well be a lot more, Danny, but unfortunately we don't have time to just play exclusively your games. Oh, I want to show this to Merrick because I thought this was fantastic.
Cool. Robo escape. Move left and right with the left stick. Okay. Oh, I move it. I was just clicking over to start. And I jump. I think Danny's giving a good spoiler to the game.
Yeah, spoilers.
Stick woman in the end. All right, then we'll have to we'll devote it for we'll devote a stream to the game and we'll actually beat it. We'll do that for next week. Hover your imp over light and square. Press.
Yeah, we'll do the rest next time, Danny. Scout's honor. You have to get up there.
Oh, I forgot I could jump. Oh, and what I need to do is make a
See?
step.
Clever, huh?
My pro gamer senses are starting to kick in. Never mind.
He
They're
said-
they're dying. My pro gamer senses are dying.
I like this game though. It's kind of challenging. In a nice like retro, simple but challenging way.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. No mistakes. Yip. 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 All right, we escaped. Run, 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 run. Oh, 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 I gotta be quicker than that. Okay.
We will be back next Saturday at around 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Honestly, let's just say 5:30.
5:30. Well, I
to
said
make it easy.
around.
Round it up.
But what if we go before 5:30 and they don't show up till 5:30? Then they might. Oh, good save! Good save.
I don't want to say 5 and then disappoint.
Yeah, you're getting the hang of it now.
Damned if we do, damned if we don't. Yep. There we go.
Yeet.
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 I see what I want to do. I almost missed. Ooh. Your beard looks okay.
Hmm?
Danny says your beard looks okay.
My beard looks okay.
I'm assuming it's your beard because mine is prepubescent.
Do you mean? Did we mention beards? Did you mention beards?
No. Just
Oh.
you have a nice beard.
Yeah, but does that mean I have a nice beard? She said it looks okay. Maybe there's a language barrier there, but thank you. If you are trying to compliment me, then thank you. Or if you're trying to compliment Merrick, then he thanks
Then
you
I'm
too.
sorry. Yeah. This game is so scary. There we go.
I think you have to go that way.
Grr.
Yeah.
No.
Always looking for a shortcut, aren't you, Merrick?
Yeah, but good
Okay.
pro gamers do.
It is a 4 out of 10. So okay. Well,
Womp womp. Oh well, can't win them all.
thank you, I guess. Still. I don't know. 4 is better than 3.
Well, that was a waste of my time.
No, you got to use that to get there.
Can I land it? Oh. All right. Good job, pro gamer.
Because the jumps are kind of floaty, but you just can't jump higher than a block.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you can jump like almost the distance of the screen.
Yep.
Oh! No!
Do I have the patience to attempt this again? I don't know.
One more try. You get the idea anyway. It's cool, huh?
It is cute.
It's just different too.
Definitely some strategy.
And that's actually like, this isn't even it. Like, there's a little boss level.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely like one of the
Alright.
better ones I played. You just got wrecked. He did.
Story of my life.
But you know, the true ability of a pro gamer is to get right back up and climb your little marshmallow man up those blocks and get back into the hot seat. Look, see? one little mistake, and it's not enough to stop Merrick.
Thanks, Coach.
You don't even need these blocks.
Pro gamers don't need anything. I need that.
Oh yeah, and you also need to know that the block does not move you. You need to walk with it. Does that make sense? Like you will stay in the same. Oh, you might be stuck now. Oh, you can use that one to get up.
Oh, someone thought ahead in the design.
Yeah, that's like obviously why that is there. But yeah, you have to keep walking.
Oh, I thought you were just being condescending.
Have we played the Pilgrim?
No, let's play the Pilgrim. Oop.
Oh no, I may have. Hey, Clint's back. What's up?
Clint!
What's up, Wizard? How you
You're a
doing?
wizard, Clint.
How you doing today?
Feel free to hop on and go for some pilgrimage.
And then we'll switch over.
And then we'll switch over. Yeah, this will be the last one that we do today. We promise we will do more of Danny's game next week, too. We promise.
Looks like I haven't played this. It's confusing because I was logged in as Merrick for my first, 2 weeks of playing this.
Ooh, what a cutie.
But I don't think I played this at all. Oh, that's so cool. Look, he, blinks and everything.
Those
That's
eyes.
a nice looking character. Moonlight Tower.
Pretty.
Moonlight holds you down.
Oh, whoa, oh, it's...
no Moonlight Tower for me.
Run!
Oh, wait. I just go through. Okay. That was just a jump scare. We're doing great, thanks, Wizard. Actually, I felt awful most of yesterday. I had a really nasty headache, and I woke up. I got some good sleep last night, and I woke up today feeling much better, so. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm peachy.
Yep. Good. Good. Yeah, we're all peachy here.
Just staying alive.
How are you guys keeping yourselves entertained? Is everyone quarantined? I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know that there's anywhere that's really not quarantined at the moment. So how
this
are you
being
all,
a global situation.
Yeah. How's everyone keeping themselves entertained and sane? Because this is how we do it.
This is how we do
Ooh, look
quarantine.
at that chain physics.
That is pretty cool.
This is cool. I like this. He's so
cool.
cute too. Cute little wizard. Gnome. Explorer thing. I'm getting wizard vibes because he has a staff.
I think he's a wizard.
I mean, he's a pilgrim, I guess. That's the name of the game. Hey! Hup, hup, hup. Hey!
Whoa! Big jump.
I recognize that move. Not mentioning any names.
We don't want to get
Don't
in trouble.
get sued.
We can't afford that.
Oh.
We want to be safe.
Just watching loads of YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, me too, pretty much. I mean, that's me anyway. I wake up every day and watch, catch up on my YouTube. I'm very much a YouTube addict. And Twitch.
I love this mechanic.
Mm-hmm. This game's adorable. Oh, is this where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still going up.
Oh,
What?
it's a butterfly.
Mothra?
Who chained up this butterfly? Oh.
Now you have to ride Mothra into the sunset, or the moonlight.
Take me with you. Yay.
And they lived happily ever happily what? Happily ever after.
Happily ever together. and they lived together happily forever love ever happily dappily.
Happily. Pip pip diddly do.
Happily dappily ever after together. Can I swim? Sure.
Of course, you're a wizard, Harry.
I can swim on the surface of the water. I'm a pilgrim.
if Gandalf was a 5-year-old.
I love this.
This is the Pilgrim.
Raindrops on the surface texture. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is cute.
I don't know how they did that. Oh. Okay. What's the... Oh.
Ooh, the treasure chest.
Oh, we found some gold.
You found some gold.
Yarr.
You went from pilgrim to buccaneer.
So I guess I have to do something while this light is on. Do I have to light all of them?
That sounds right.
When there are lights, you should probably light them all. There we go.
Ooh.
Big brain. Wanna play some?
Portal of cheese. Crossover.
I would be quite happy to never play any more Quest for
Can we
Cheese.
get a Dreams Avengers game? Not of the Avengers, but of all the popular games on Dreams. Just crossover.
We have thought about streaming on Twitch. You know, now would probably be a good time to try that. Now, you know, we're
We have nothing better to do.
comfortable on you. I don't mean now. I mean,
No,
now in the big
I
picture.
meant big picture. Yeah.
yeah, we certainly have thought about it. So that should be something. That should be something we try soon.
Yeah.
Go
Definitely.
live. We might go live on Twitch. Do we have a Twitch?
No,
Okay.
we
well,
need a Twitch.
And I'm sure we'll like make an announcement on the YouTube if we do that, just so you guys know where to find us.
Yeah. Oh, I got power from the water and the magical fish to get the lightning. That's cool.
Have you been drinking?
I've been drinking.
Ooh,
This thing
that is terrifying.
Yep.
Did it kill you?
Yeah, it did. Giant demon lobster. Oh my god, it came back. What? Oh my god, it's right there.
It's in this room now.
It's in this room.
Wait, is this the same room?
Can I attack it?
Can you zap it?
I can zap it. All right.
Zap it.
Whew. That was scary, guys. By the power of Odin, son. I've been wanting to do Twitch for some like small concert stuff for a little while, so obviously we'll do night stuff too, but I've been dying to dive into, speaking of diving. Yep.
So you can go live on both, but you need a restreaming service, most of which you have to pay for, as far as I've seen. So
For
we just
Twitch?
haven't like for no, just to stream on multiple platforms
Oh.
at the same time.
Ye.
So I think, yeah, that would be the only reason we haven't done that is because we're not, we're not ready to
That jump
invest
came
in
out of
that
nowhere. I don't.
if we don't have high numbers of viewers on both. Like,
Yeah, that's really what it comes
it's
down
something
to.
it's something we've definitely considered for the future, but we need to get our subscribers up there. So go.
So
subscribe.
the more you watch and share and subscribe, the more that helps us get to that point. Thank you. I was just about to say. This jump mechanic is weird.
hit the subscribe button. Because the more people do that, the more quickly we will be able to stream on multiple services at once, which would be great.
Like going up against the Seal of Orichalcos.
Yeah, this got dark.
How do I
You
kill?
gotta put them out. You just gotta put the flames out. Put them all out.
But then the demon crabs come out.
I know, but just put them all out. Then you'll be good. Okay, now just die, I guess. Can you zap
Thanks.
him?
No, I can't. I don't know what to do. Do I jump on
You
him?
got no zap?
I got no zap. And they got bigger. And I think they're flying. Oh, okay. I guess just run for the hills. Okay.
Run to the hills.
It was terrifying. Are these demon crabs still
Am I
after
singing?
me? Ooh, the Master Sword. What perfect timing. How convenient.
Acquire artifact. Artifact acquired. That sword's bigger than you.
That's
Are you Cloud?
sex jokes. Sorry. It's the little
We're
things
almost
tonight.
at 50 subs. We should do a 50 subscriber special. Maybe do a Quest for Cheese song. Yeah. I'm down.
All right, challenge accepted.
I'm-
That's
yeah.
what we'll do. As soon as we hit 50 subscribers, we will do the 50 subscriber special, and we will
And we will write a song about the Quest for Cheese.
live.
And the Quest for Cheese 2.
Yes.
Let's roll them into one song. Wait, we're going to write the song live?
That's not as fun. No, we'll have
and,
something for
and
you.
perform it?
We'll play it live. That's what I mean. We'll play it live. Oh. I guess I'm running back. Nope, I'm running down.
Do you want to go to intermission?
As soon as we get past this level, then yes.
Okay.
Or
I'm gonna run-
however we
I'm
do in
gonna
the
run
throughs.
to that.
Go pee.
You know how to just put it on.
Yeah, I do.
If you want to.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. While Barney goes pee for life. Oh, what? I became a fireball? What? I just get these new powers like out of nowhere. That is a cool mechanic, though. I do like that a lot. I am a fan. Shh. Oop, nope. I gotta go back. Dress up as Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, I'll be Gromit. No big deal. Oh, I went the wrong way as a fireball. As a guy who has stressed a lot that I'm not a pro gamer in any way, I don't know if I'm actually supposed to go up here. This game is just mind-blowing in terms of what you can do with it. Oh, you are supposed to go up that way. I'm just blown away by basically what people are able to come up with for this thing. It's really breathtaking. As a creator in other ways, with more of a focus on music and... What? I'm talking too much. As a content creator who has much more of a focus on music, I still can highly respect what goes on into games like this. It's really incredible. So to those who do make dreams in the world of dreams, I commend you, because I do not think I would be capable of creating something this comprehensive. Can I just aim it once? Come on. Patience. I got it up. Come on. No! We all have performance issues, right, guys? I just want to go up the thing. I wish you could turn into a fireball in the direction that you're already wanting to go in, if that makes sense. Oh, I can just go this way too. Yep. Nope. You're back. I died. All right, I think I've done enough with this game.
It's great though.
So, Wizard
that was-
Clint is asking us when we do our song to dress up as Wallace and
Oh
Gromit.
my
I'll be
goodness.
Gromit.
Oh my goodness. No, that's the 100 subscriber special. That one, I'm vetoing that one until 100 subscribers.
Fair enough. What the technical producer says goes. All right, then in that case,
100 subscribers means we get a custom URL.
goals. We will be back in just a moment. And as I mentioned at the top of the 5:30 hour, we will be talking about Pokemon and Tom Brady. Why am I talking about Tom Brady on a show like this? Stay tuned to find out. As I slide on over and put up our intermission bit. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Knights of the Dirty Table. I am your host, Danced with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight, Merrick Henry. And as we mentioned
you
before,
had two prepared today.
yeah, I was. I thought about that a couple hours before.
Sneaky Merrick.
People ask if I have a list of these introductions. I don't. I should just have a list to pull from. As I mentioned at the top of the show, we're going to have two topics that I wanted to just address because I've been wanting to talk about them, but honestly, just laziness kept me away. First thing I want to talk about is a few weeks ago, Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution dropped on Netflix in the U.S. It was fun for a 1 a.m. Binge fest, and I enjoyed it. But I want to just deep dive a little more into it because I feel like there's a bit of polarization with the film being out among the fan community, right? I would think so.
From what I mean, from my perspective, I've heard two very differing opinions on it so far. So,
just people who have been in this room.
Yeah. Well, no. Yes, people who have been in this room. You and Jack.
Yeah. The people that matter. So for those that don't know, it is a CGI animated remake of Pokemon the first movie from 1998, released in America in 1999. Now, obviously, I would tell you that this topic has spoilers, but it's almost the same exact movie, and it's been around for 20 years. So if you haven't seen it yet, that's a you problem, not me. But I figured I'd just mention it. Spoilers. Everyone lives at the end. So, yeah, it's almost a shot-for-shot remake of the first movie with maybe like a couple of additional little bits and one major modification that I noticed, but it's basically the same thing throughout. This version does have much more dialogue than the last one, but I think that's just because the English writers wanted to translate more of the Japanese dialogue rather than writing almost a whole new script like they did for the first movie with new American slang. I think at one point in the first movie, if I recall, they mentioned the Minnesota Vikings at some point when they're riding on the ship. I'm like, well, Japan didn't have that. So that's one example. It's a reason.
Vikings.
It's actually a reason why I actually prefer the dialogue from the first movie over this one, even though the original film is less faithful to the Japanese dialogue. It just feels more natural to me compared to some other forms of kids' entertainment. So it just doesn't bother me as much. I just feel more comfortable with it. It's still believable in the fictional world of Pokemon and of these characters, so I just favor one English script over the other, but it doesn't really take me out of the film. The Netflix film still hit all the emotional feels for me, especially at the end with the final battle. So I do still think it's good, and I do recommend it for Netflix as a watch. If you're really just curious about it, I do recommend it because it still hits. Even though it's a slightly different voice cast from the original, a lot of the original players come back. Mostly Dan Green as Mewtwo. And that, to me, was kind of the biggest thing. I didn't know if I was going to enjoy Mewtwo in the same way again, but they got him back, and I appreciated that a lot. There's actually more voice actors that returned to this film than I thought would compared to the first film. I wasn't sure if they'd come back, but they did, because I know that things change companies and stuff like that. There's all kinds of rights and things, but I'm glad that they got people back. I have to ask, though, why was this movie made? It just didn't add any new elements to the story. Am I the only one that feels this way? It was just...
You know how I feel about remakes? In general.
Don't do them.
I never understand the point of it.
It was the same story beginning to end with the exception of animation style. Now, two recent Pokemon movies that have come out within the last 3 or 4 years or so, Pokemon I Choose You and Pokemon The Power of Us. They're set in an alternate timeline with a third film on the way, and still they're establishing a brand new continuity for films. There's still the television show, and there's a new movie timeline. And I Choose You is a remake of the first episode. But the difference is they're incorporating Pokemon from the rest of the 7 generations up to the point of initial release in Japan. And the sequel is essentially a whole new film plot entirely, but just also incorporating all new Pokemon. Why am I bringing them up? I Choose You, in particular, adds new information to Ash's story that just wasn't available back when Pokemon first came out? What if instead of Ash beginning his adventure with the 151 Pokemon pool, he was surrounded by 809 different Pokemon out in the world? You know, that informs new information, I think, and it creates a brand new story. And I actually thought that was a really good idea. I was okay with making a new Pokemon beginning with all of the Pokemon involved because it should create a totally new dynamic for Ash and Pikachu and his surroundings. It makes sense to me. You can take the idea further by revisiting legendary Pokemon stories with all of these new Pokemon around you. For example, Lugia from Pokemon 2000 was used for the sequel in the alternate timeline, Pokemon Power of Us. And from Mewtwo's story and his clones especially, you can play with all of the available Pokemon that are out there, and he can have an incredibly diverse army when he's taking on Ash in his personal Coliseum. But they don't do that. They just stick with the pool of 151. And, you know, it's the same as it was 20 years ago. The movie it feels like a wasted opportunity in the regards of establishing new information. It just could have been a great way, even if you wanted to stick with the 3D animation. You have all these Pokemon to use. Why stick with the same pool that we had 20 years ago? It feels like a waste. This leading to my overall point. Why remake a piece of art if you're not adding anything new to the work? For me, it doesn't feel fulfilling. This is the biggest case of copy and paste I think I've ever seen on screen. Don't copy my homework. Just make it look like you did something different. Okay. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. Now, I understand a company's search for more money, and that's why you remake anything, especially nowadays, because you want to cash in on the franchises that you have. But most remakes or reboots, they'll at least attempt something new, good or bad. They'll attempt something new with the story, or maybe add new insight to the characters, or maybe flesh out more story elements. And it's okay if it's not great if it lands on its face, but at least someone tried and made the attempt. This is why so many stage and film directors will always go back to William Shakespeare's work every so often, either on stage or in film, to reinterpret the story and the characters. My favorite example is Leonardo DiCaprio's Romeo and Juliet. It feels cheesy to set it in the modern day with guns rather than swords.
So good, though.
But I love it.
Unbelievably good.
Because of the attempt and the interpretation, and I feel like it lands for me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It's just so different, but I wish more of the Shakespeare stories were kind of set in modern day. I think Much Ado About Nothing, I think that came out a few years ago with Clark Gregg, Phil Coulson from S.H.I.E.L.D. I think he was involved in that. So some have reinterpreted, but I love the action and adventure of Romeo and Juliet with guns. I just thought that was really clever.
Who directed that? What's his name? Moulin Rouge.
Oh my God. I can't remember.
I'm blanking on his name, but yeah, that's why it's so good.
We have the internet. We can figure it out. We're just too lazy.
Same director as Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
And I love both of those movies.
Take that as you will. So this movie, it just doesn't feel justified because older fans like myself, we still hold the first movie in such high regard. Even though for the parents who took us to the movie theater, I'm sure it was incredibly painful, but give and take, right? For the younger audiences, they could easily question where the other 700 and plus Pokemon are in the world. If they're playing the games and they see this movie and they ask brother, sister, mom, and dad, like, where's the other Pokemon that I've been playing for all this time? And they're just not there for almost no reason. I get that alternate continuities are becoming more commonplace among fandoms and media, and I absolutely love that, especially since I've talked about, Crisis on Infinite Earths as an example. Feel free to check out that video in our watch history, by the way. But why not use that concept to the fullest if you're going to do it? I'll pick the original movie from 98 over the remake every time, but I don't regret watching the remake regardless. I give it a 7 out of 10 for still hitting all the emotional feels that I was not expecting to feel at 1 a.m., for still hitting it just as strong as I remember. But it just wasn't original enough. at all.
How do you feel about the 3D redesign of the people? That was something I know Jack was very not a big fan of.
No, that's fair.
Specifically, you know.
It didn't bother me
Yep.
as much. I mean, quite frankly, I think it's jarring anytime you redesign your characters from 2D to 3D.
Of course.
You know,
Especially from an anime world, you know, which Pokemon is kind of loosely, but it's definitely got, you know, obviously got that Japanese illustration style.
yeah, but I mean, it's honestly just like watching like any anime fighter video game. I mean, Jump Force is a big example. A lot of those characters were designed for 2D pages,
Yep.
and then a lot of them were redesigned, you know, for the 3D models. And it felt, if I compare as an example, Yu-Gi-Moto in Jump Force compared to Ash Ketchum in Mewtwo Evolution, they feel the same for me in a lot of ways. So it wasn't as jarring for me. It was an adjustment, but it wasn't as jarring. It just felt like watching the games brought to movie form with a script.
So a couple of relative comments. Delafini J, who was asking if we'll play their Dreams game, so I added them. We will do that next week.
Definitely.
I liked the original Pokemon movies, definitely a lot more than the new one, and Detective Pikachu.
You know, I'm a bad Pokemon fan because I haven't actually seen Detective Pikachu yet.
We both need to watch that, and then we can discuss it.
I meant to do a comparison with that and Sonic, and I never got around to it.
Let's do it. Let's. That's our mission.
That's the mission. That's the mission before next week.
Because that's a good comparison, and we saw Sonic together. So, and Wizard Clint says, "I hate remakes. All the Disney remakes, especially. Most of them are terrible, and you know how I feel about that."
No, definitely. I'm actually the most. I was actually the most excited for Mulan. Believe it or not, honestly, because it wasn't a musical, and it really felt like it was going to be a different story, or much more of an attempt at a different story. But sadly, we don't know what's happening with that movie and many other films in theaters right now. Before I forget, I do want to mention that the film gets an extra point going from 6 to 7 for me because I appreciate the remake movie theme song at the beginning a lot because I absolutely love the version that plays at the beginning of Pokemon the first movie. I love the hip-hop aspect. Rather than just sticking with the Japanese intro that they decided to really, if we're going to remake this for an American audience, let's just go all in and build it up just the way that you remember it. So I didn't expect it. It was actually a huge surprise, so that made me very happy as a musician and a dancer. So
Nice.
yeah. All right. Going on. This next topic.
Now for something completely different.
Yes. Something that people are probably questioning why we're doing this. But that's okay.
Well,
So
you can explain why we're doing it.
Yes, that's what I'm here for. So this next topic is very far-fetched for the show. You'll wonder why I'm even entertaining this topic on a show like this. Why would you talk about sports on Nights of the Dirty Table?
Sports.
Men wearing jerseys and helmets and tights. Why?
It's a great shot because you got all the toys in front of you, and then you got like the scene is sort of continued with this football players behind you. They all look like they're football player toys or something.
Funny enough, they actually make the Cletus Fox Sports animatronic figure guy as an action figure.
The robot?
Yeah. I should have bought it at Kmart years ago, but we don't have a Kmart anymore.
Can you still get that?
Probably for probably a ton of money, but I should get a Patriots version.
Right.
I should, but money and under quarantine.
That's because that's the crossover right there.
Yeah. So we celebrate fandoms and heroes on this show and our social media handles. Heroes on the pages of our favorite comics, heroes on the television and silver screens, heroes behind the scenes helping to bring these superheroes to life. And we should also, in my opinion, celebrate real-life heroes that kids idolize and look up to become the best versions of themselves. Football is a fantastic fandom, and Tom Brady is a hero. For those that, for those that haven't heard or that don't care, Tom Brady is no longer a New England Patriot. He is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. The Southern Californian has completed his transformation and become a true New Englander. He's retiring and moving to Florida. He's eventually retiring, but he's got at least a couple more years for now, so he's looking to make the most of it. Why would I care so much about Tom Brady? I grew up a fan of the Patriots because my uncle was a custodian for them for a few years. I would cheer for the team because when they went to the Super Bowl, he got to go to the Super Bowl. He went to 4 Super Bowls in 7 years, from 2001 to 2008, or 2002 to 2008.
For anyone outside of New England, that is unusual.
It's incredible company benefits. I mean, vacations galore, obviously. My fandom for the team took me to college, where we wound up winning 3 more championships, and it was some of the most entertaining television I've ever seen, particularly Super Bowl 49 and 51, with Super Bowl 49 still being the biggest television broadcast in history between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. It was definitely a gladiator match for sure. Both of those games, for example, the clock went right down to 0, as like I think 4 out of 6 of our Super Bowls did, now that I think about it. You sit there at the end of the night and of all of these championships, and you just can't believe you got to be there to watch this live with the rest of the world. It's really an incredible feeling. So why would I talk about him on this show? The subject of Tom Brady leaving for another team has been a major debate here in New England for months, and only just came to a head in the past couple weeks. The New England fandom is heavily divided. Half are siding with the Patriots for moving on for someone younger, and wanting a true team player by taking a team-friendly contract, less money. And then you have the other side of that with Brady, who side with Brady for leaving an organization that will do anything to win, even manipulate and take advantage of the game's greatest leader. When someone like Tom Brady has played the game for so long, being an inspiration to so many, young and old, has the hero lived long enough to see himself become the villain? Does this classic line really apply to people in the real world? People that we look up to? It's a question that doesn't quite have a direct answer in my mind. Other great athletes that have stayed with franchises forever only to turn a new page on their careers includes Joe Montana of the San Francisco 49ers to the Kansas City Chiefs, and Michael Jordan from the Chicago Bulls to the Orlando Magic after retiring for the second time.
But the first time he played baseball, right?
Right, the first time he went in between of that. Felt like he was done, then took part ownership in the Washington Wizards, and then just decided after a couple of years, screw it, I'm going to come back and play. And everyone's like, what? But still counts. He changed teams. Both examples are athletes who have multiple championships to their name, more than most in their sport. Michael Jordan with 6, Joe Montana with 4, which is still a lot. Sports heroes that have conquered all obstacles to become the pillars of their craft, that decided to risk their legacies to keep playing because they felt that they had more left in the tank. Is someone's reputation tarnished when they decide to leave for a company, when they decide to leave a company because they feel it's better for them and their family, even though that company appears to be the best situation available? Is our hero in this story, Tom Brady, considered a traitor for defecting to a lesser group, considered by some to be the enemy?
Yep.
Barney says yes. I mean, a Buccaneer of all things. I mean, that's practically an anti-hero in my mind. Very Red Hood,
Yar.
Jason Todd story. I mean, does it happen with celebrities? Recently, Ellen DeGeneres has been the target of a Twitter fest where people will tell stories of experiences working for her or being around her on her show, and they say that she's not nice at all in any way, and she's a total diva and incredibly mean. She's been around for almost 40 years.
Wow.
And we'll come back to that idea in just a sec. In entertainment and sports, you work incredibly hard to be as successful as you can for as long as possible. But does it have drawbacks when you're on top of the world for so long? Tom Brady, Ellen DeGeneres, Joe Montana, Michael Jordan. Do you work for long-lasting success in any industry only for others to eventually see you as a bad guy for being around for so long? Again, it's a question I don't have an answer for. It's something I do think about often, though, as I'm striving for success in the entertainment business, whether it be through my music, whether it be through dancing, whether it be through roles that I've done on stage, or whether it be through this show here. Remember when Captain America uttered the iconic words, and it threw the comic book world into a hailstorm? Captain America said, "Hail Hydra." Many felt betrayed by this statement from the character on the page. Many felt that the hero stood for truth and justice, and he became the victim of a company shakeup. Some saw Marvel's decision to make Steve Rogers a Hydra agent a poor choice, the result of a hero who had been around for decades, and some at Marvel felt that he needed a change in order to stay relevant. Is that the same case for former Patriot turned Buccaneer Tom Brady? We'll have a more clear answer when the GOAT decides to hang up his helmet for good, but as a fan of a good story, I am very excited to see how the saga ends for the greatest of all time. In the Captain America movie trilogy, Cap works for S.H.I.E.L.D. in Captain America Winter Soldier. And Cap working together with Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D., it's a great combination. It just makes sense. Strong leaders carrying out great tasks and coming home with victories. But after working with S.H.I.E.L.D. and uncovering the truth involving S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra, Steve Rogers questions everything he knows about what it means to fight for truth. When he sticks with his beliefs in the Captain America follow-up, Civil War, he's treated by some of his peers, particularly Iron Man and General Ross, as a criminal. And he looks to forge his own legacy as a hero after that film and rediscover what it truly means to be a hero. He gets that resolution in Endgame, especially when he picks up Mjolnir. I mean, how classic is that? My overall point. Now separated from his longtime coach and partner, Bill Belichick, and winning many championships after practically going to every championship every other year, which is just unheard of. Is it the organization that made the hero in Tom Brady, or is it the hero that made the organization of the New England Patriots as strong as it is? We won't know for a while, but it's just something to think about. That's my piece. Barney, do you have any thoughts?
No, that was interesting.
I thought you were just going to end with Tom Brady sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about it. I very much am ambivalent, I would say. I haven't been around here long enough. I do consider myself a Patriots fan.
Mm-hmm.
I can obviously consider myself a Tom Brady fan because the two were inseparable. And actually, until recently, I was massively convinced that he was not leaving.
Because a lot of people were, and you had every reason to be. Every time he was up for grabs at the end of a season or maybe a year out from a contract, he came back. There was no reason to not believe that he would come back because he'd done it so many times before.
And in my mind, the only, he had a choice. He had two choices, and that was stay with the Patriots or go to another team. And I can't think of a single reason why you would, at his stage in his career, with his history, why he would want to go and play for another team. I don't understand it. And you'd mentioned that it was, a security thing for him. But
it could have been. I don't want to assume that I have all the answers in regards to what.
Sure. But, what it all comes down to in the end for me is money. And that's the only reason that he would make decisions. And I just feel like he is already rich enough to take whatever small hit it would be to stay with the Patriots.
I do not think this is about money. I think in terms of the contract, I mean, considering how many quarterbacks out there are getting record-setting contracts for mediocre talent, I don't think he cared about the money as much. He's still not he's still not the highest paid player by any stretch in the league. He jumped up a little bit, but not nearly as much compared to, again, the mediocre talent that's getting these massive contracts.
Sure, but like the reason that argument doesn't make too much sense to me is because if you want security, okay, so let's say the Patriots would sign him on just a 1-year basis, or whatever, however that works. Then they let you go, or you don't have that security, so you get transferred or something. How is that any worse than just leaving on your own? Aside from him being in control of that decision.
Yeah.
I don't know. None of that flies.
Well, if you're traded away, that means the team doesn't want you.
And if the team doesn't, but my point is, if the team wants you now, then go with them. Stay there.
Well, see, this is where part of the divide comes in. Robert Kraft has always wanted Tom Brady to retire a Patriot. Went to ball for him when Tom's job was potentially threatened with Jimmy Garoppolo being around, hence Robert Kraft forcing the trade of Jimmy Garoppolo to the San Francisco 49ers via Bill Belichick and just basically getting nothing for him in return, just out of spite. Robert Kraft wanted him to stay, but Bill Belichick didn't.
Well,
He's in charge. He is the general manager
Yeah.
of the team. He handles the contracts and handles everything top to bottom, and he's been one of the few to really make it work, especially in an age of free agency where contracts get reset all the time. And
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
he was going to offer Tom less money this year than last year after winning a championship, a 6th championship. He was going to be offered way less than market value, and then offered even less this year to come back on a 1-year deal.
But and I don't know anything about Tom Brady's financial situation.
He's fine.
He's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy could play football, could volunteer to play football.
And then his
for a
wife is
couple
like
of years.
the second highest earning model in the world, was in first place for like 10 years up until I think Kylie Jenner overtook that. So no, he's fine financially.
So
It's not about
none of that flies for me.
It's not about financial security. It's just about job security and knowing that you're going to be
But
able to
that's-
play until
I
you
said-
decide to quit.
And I said this to you last time you mentioned that, which job security, what is job security if not about money? It's about money, in whether it's you're talking long term, short term, you're talking like, it's, what else is it about?
Playing.
Playing, yeah, but you're telling me that Tom Brady can't play football if he wants to at some point? It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless if he's physically too old and he retires, like that's one thing.
I think he feels like he has a chip on his shoulder this season, the same way that he did when he got picked 199th in the draft.
And
when
you know what?
he could have been number one.
And if that's the case,
looking at it now.
great. But to speak to that, I would say that he should man up and be honest about that. And just like if that's what it's about. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this for too long. But
It's frustrating you.
Well, I mean, me and you can go back and forth on this. But my feelings are basically very ambivalent because I'm not mad at him. I don't care enough. So I think that he made the wrong decision.
I think both teams honestly made the right decision. I'm really very in the middle.
I'm not gonna be to answer the other question, which I don't know if you asked this now, but we were talking about this before about like some people are going to be fans of the Buccaneers now because of Brady. That is not me.
I want for our Super Bowl, for Super Bowl 55, I want Patriots, Buccaneers. Because that's the only time we'd get to play them this year, if that's the case. We may get to play them next year, but I don't know if injury or early retirement for Tom sets in. But if we're going on a one-season schedule right now, give me Patriots, Buccaneers, the rematch or the greatest debate of all time in football.
Yeah, on paper it's
in a championship game.
It's like that's like the type of Super Bowl that would have a movie made about it.
When the stakes are the absolute highest, absolutely get all of your A-list actors to just come in and just tell this story. Like
so, to skip back a bit though, Wizard Clint had just mentioned that I feel like Ellen is not a very nice person, but people on social media are probably just hopping on the bandwagon and making up hate stories, which happens way too often these days. And I think that can relate to the Tom Brady thing too, because even as we're sitting here right now, neither of us have the inside knowledge from Tom Brady and his family, as far as any of that information, because whatever he wants to tell the media is being told, but we don't know. So
these are two figures, Ellen basically taking over the Queen of Daytime role from Oprah. They've been around for so long. And I think even Steve Harvey's been a part of this topic as well, but he's been around for 30, 40 years. Steve, Family Feud really being a great way to just so he can go do whatever he wants,
But yeah, he had some controversy with regards to LGBT rights and that kind of thing, and yeah,
which I think are justified. I think they're very fair.
They are, but again, like there's always an element of that getting blown out of, or maybe not blown out of proportion, but just but just changed. Like, we don't know what's going on in the worlds of the rich and the famous. So
No, only the rich and famous do. It just, you want to strive for success, but
yeah,
is it just a matter of people looking to push you off because of your success, or
Exactly.
do you become tainted?
And is
do
there
you
not-
live long enough to see yourself become the villain?
and is there not a certain level of a success where that is completely inevitable? Like, you cannot reach a certain level of a success without haters. Right?
Yes, it is all too true. Look at my Instagram for some of my music videos, and you'll see my point.
Yeah.
That is going to do it for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much
Oh,
for
wait,
coming to my TED Talk.
One more thing from the chat.
Yeah.
Guess who's back?
Your brother?
No. Martin, the diseased old
Oh
man.
my God. What a classic.
He says, dude, I'm still waiting on that shovel fight. So with that said, we will see you next Saturday.
Yes, 5:30-ish. We'll call it like it is, 5:30-ish. But first of all, thank you to everyone that's been able to engage in the chat. This was really entertaining for us tonight, and
Yeah.
Barney and I immensely appreciate it because it makes us feel like we're doing a decent job here. We
Yeah.
appreciate that some people like watching what we have to say and watching what we have to do. It really means a lot. If you haven't yet, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to follow us on any of the social media platforms that we have. Anything is better than nothing. We are on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And obviously YouTube. So feel free to follow us on anything and everything. Every little bit helps. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy your Saturday night in quarantine.
Bye, everyone.